We tip off here. The Nixa Lady Eagles get the tip here. Have a hot start here. My name's Zach Lynn, joined by Jacob Beatty here tonight. A foul on Sienna Libert. Sends Cora Kubik to the line to shoot two.
That's her first. Team's first. At the line, shooting two.
Kubik makes the second free throw, and Nixa lines up in a press immediately off the made basket.
Double teaming Chrisman there, gives it back to Harris. Now Liebert down to Delaney Hayes. Hayes, no good. Liebert tips it out of bounds there.
It's off Nixa. It's going to be Lady Mountie ball underneath.
Liebert gives it out to Chrisman. Chrisman to Harris. Harris to Delaney. Harris puts up the three, and she drains it.
Basket, Harris.
Rogers leads 3-1 here with 7:15 left in the first quarter.
Phillips puts it up. She barely misses, but Taylor Wood's there for the rebound.
Having a little issue with our score bug here, but it's currently 3-1 with your Lady Mounties in the lead. 7:07 in the first quarter.
Nixon's passing it in. Gives it to Cobra Kubik. No good. Gwen Kubik there for the rebound and the put back in. And we have a timeout. From the Mounties.
Rogers, it's a 30-second timeout.
All right, Kaden Harris is going to pass it in after this timeout. It looks like Nixa's pressing up all the way to half court. She gives it to Chrisman. Chrisman tries to get back to her. She'll get it there. Harris taking it down, takes it to the paint, gives it out to Davidson at the wing. Davidson gives it to Liebert at the top of the key. Now Chrisman drives in, and it's going to be blocked by Cobra Kubik, but your Mounties will retain possession. I really like the pace that the Mounties are going here. I think it's she gives it to Liebert. I think it's a good decision to go fast. Harris with the deep three. Would be good, but ref calls moving screen on Liebert there.
No basket. Foul away from the ball called on Sienna Libert. That's her first, team second.
Now it looks like Gwen Kubik's, Taylor Woods taking it down for Nixa. She's trying to drive inside. Good defense by Delaney. It's not going to be there. Davidson with the rebound. Davidson gives it to Harris. Harris trying to set up a play. Gives it back to Davidson. Davidson back out to Harris. Harris trying to find something. Gives it to Delaney in the paint. Delaney's going to get blocked by Gwen Kubik. Harris passes to Delaney. It's going to get stripped away. That's Jordan Phillips going down court with it, and she's gonna bank that layup in.
Jordan Phillips.
Harris slings it to Chrisman. Chrisman gives it back to Delaney. Delaney on the outside. Back out to Harris. Davidson, Liebert gives it to Chrisman. Good ball movement. That one's just going to miss. Liebert snags that rebound. It's going to get blocked again by Gwen Kubik. She's been all over the paint tonight. Cobra Kubik has it now. Cobra Kubik is going to make it, and it's going to be an and one. That'll make the score 5-3. 5:41 remaining in this first quarter.
Foul charge number 20, Kaden Harris. That's her first, team's third.
And Cobra Cubic will make it. She'll make the first one. Oh, there's only one. Davidson, Chrisman. Chrisman gives it back to Davidson. Davidson's going to the outside. Pass just over Leibert's head there. Taylor Woods with it now. Now Delaney gets a good rebound, gives it to Davidson. Davidson driving inside. She loses possession of the ball, loose ball. It'll be a jump ball. Rogers will retain possession here. Gives it to Liebert on the outside. Gives it to Chrisman on the inside as she was cutting in. It's no good. Veronica Walsh will get the rebound. She gives it out to Jordan Phillips. Gonna say Davidson.
Fouls whistle on number.
That was a foul by Davidson. Gives it to Jordan Phillips. That's going to be Cobra Cubic on the basket there.
Cora Cubic.
Davidson. Back out to Harris. Harris taking it down court for your Mounties. Trying to see what's open. Passes out to Delaney on the corner. Delaney gets it stripped away. Now Taylor Wood with it now. Gwen Cubic, no good. Delaney with a good rebound. Gives it to Harris. To Davidson. Harris looking for something. Davidson to Delaney. Back out to Liebert. Liebert gives it to Chrisman. Chrisman's going to put it up, but it's no good. Lily Weiner and Riley Johnson check in now for Rogers. Chrisman's going to pass it in. Gives it to Harris on the outside. Harris out to Weiner. Weiner to Liebert. Harris with it now. Harris driving in. Gets blocked by Gwen Cubic. They're going to call a kickball on Nixa here. It was on Taylor Wood for Nixa.
Nixa takes the early lead 10-3 here in the first. See Katie Bryant, the sophomore, come in, check in for Gwen Cubic, the senior.
Harris gives it to Chrisman. Chrisman driving on the inside now. It'll go in and out. Chrisman gets her own miss. Now Cobra Cubic has it. They're going to call a foul on Cobra Cubic.
They call the foul on Riley Johnson.
On Riley Johnson, sorry.
Fouls on number 22, Riley Johnson, her first. Team Smith at the line, shooting number 22, Cora Cubic.
Cubic, one of the sisters here for Nixa, the Cubic sisters. Cora's a sophomore here. We have a dynamic duo here for.
Now we have Delaney Hazen for Liebert and Davidson in for Chrisman. They're going to grab their own miss. Gives it out to Cubic.
Ball possession stays with Nixa.
Thought I saw an elbow there, but they're going to call a held ball there. Jump ball is going to be stay here, possession Lady Eagles. The other Cubic sister checks in, the senior, Gwen Cubic, checks in for her sister.
That's Taylor Wood trying to drive in. Passes it out. Wiener rips it away. Now Harris with it. Gives it back to Lily Wiener. To Davidson. Davidson to Hayes. Back to Harris again. Gives it inside to Wiener. Just misses. Now we have Taylor Wood with it. Gives it back to Gwen Kubik. Gwen Kubik shot fake, and then she makes it. That'll make the score 12-3 here with 2:40 left. Timeout Rogers as Caden Harris was getting double teamed.
They take a timeout. We're going to take a timeout as well. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
All right, and we're back. Davidson's going to pass it in. Harris gives it back to Davidson. Now that's Riley Johnson with the pull-up. Mid-ranger, no good. Gives it out to Wiener. Wiener with the big three. Goes in and out. Now Gwen Kubik's going to take it down for Nixa. She passes it to Claire. No good. Now Taylor Wood has it. She passes it inside. No good. She gets her own miss. That was Katie Bryant.
Katie Bryant.
Davidson to Harris. Harris, it gets intercepted by Gwen Kubik. Now Mariah Johnson has it, or she passes it out to Claire. Gwen Kubik on the inside, and it'll be good for her.
Gwen Kubik.
Gives to Wiener. Down to Delaney. Riley Johnson tries to save it.
Subs come in. Rogers doing a good job breaking the press, but they're unable to capitalize when they get a 2-on-1 situation. They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hoop when they get that. They get numbers on that backside. They're doing a good job in the backcourt. Try to capitalize on those opportunities.
Chloe Schenkler with it. Gives it out to Mariah Johnson. Now her and Riley Johnson, or Wiener, were fighting for the ball. Referee's going to say it's Rogers' ball. Gives it to Chrisman. Passing half court now. Liebert. Up the top of the key. Gives it to Chrisman inside it. Chrisman lays it up and it'll roll in.
Taylor Chrisman, assisted by Liebert.
Now we have Chloe with it. Well, ref will call travel.
Yeah, she dragged that pivot foot just a little bit before she took off there.
It's on Mariah Johnson for Nixa. 16-5 with 1 minute remaining. As Chrisman gives it out to Wiener, Wiener gives it to Delaney. Back out to Davidson. Hands it off to Delaney. Gives it to Liebert. Hayes on the inside. She'll get fouled. We'll put her at the charity stripe now.
Nixa foul number 30, Gwen Kubik.
That was
That's her first.
the foul was on Gwen Kubik there.
Delaney Hayes at the line, shooting 2.
Thought the contact came from Riley Geary, but they called it on Kubik.
Now Nixa's making some substitutions. They bring in Taylor Wood and
Veronica Walsh.
October Kubik's going to be there for the rebound. She gives it to Chloe Shankler. Back out to Woods. Woods to Walsh. Kubik looking. Double teamed. Gives it back out to Walsh. Shankler with it. 3. No good. As Delaney grabs the rebound. Now we got Chrisman. Developing a play. 5 seconds to go. Davidson's got it. Davidson's going to lay it up. She's going to get called. She's going to get the call, and that'll put her at the foul.
Nixa foul number 30.
2 free throws.
That's her second.
That foul goes on Gwen Kubik. First free throw just goes in and out for Davidson here. Second one's not going to be good. Delaney grabs the miss, tries to put it up, and it's no good. And that'll be the end of your first quarter. Nixa has 16 as Rogers has 6.
All right, we'll be right back here after a short break.
All right, and we're coming back from the break. Rogers 6, Nixa 16. All right, Davidson gives it to Harris. Harris looking down the court. Gives it to Liebert at the free throw line. Gives it to Chrisman on the outside. Chrisman puts up the 3. It's just going to miss there. Just a little short. Taylor Woods taking it down the court for Nixa. Wood gives it to Phillips. Gives it back to Wood. Gives it to Gwen Kubik on the inside. It's going to roll in and out of the rim. Fighting for the ball now. It ends up in Cora Kubik's hands, and she'll make it. Harris. Chrisman. Back to Harris. Chrisman trying to get it past the half-court line. Davidson.
I thought she might have.
Wing.
Yeah, that pivot foot came up just a little bit there. They got her for the travel. Took almost the full 10 seconds to break the press, but the Lady Mounties were able to. Fortunately, resulted in a turnover there.
Wood gives it to Phillips. Chrisman tries to steal it. No good. Wood's going to put up the mid-ranger. She's going to make that just from the mid-post there. Chrisman pushing it down. Gives it to Liebert. Gives it to Delaney in the middle. She's going to put up a nice layup there. Rolls it in. Now we have Phillips for Nixa. Gives it out. Now Kubik. Now Gwen Kubik. And Carly Davidson's going to snatch it. Phillips was there for the rebound.
Yeah, Jordan Phillips is wanting a foul there, but it looked like it was A little bit of contact on the ball, and under official was uncertain on who had control of it first, so he calls a jump ball. It's going to stay here with Nixa.
Yeah, and Wiener subs in for Davidson now. Gives it a... That's Harris with the rebound. Gives it to Wiener. Gives it to Sienna in the corner. Harris puts up the three, and she cashes that one in.
Harris for three.
Wood with it now. Walsh. Big steal by Chrisman. Chrisman on the fast break. Gonna give it to Harris, and it's gonna get stolen by Phillips.
Great defensive effort right there. Jordan Phillips able to get back when Harris had a little bit of a lead on her down the court. Knocks it out of bounds. Now he's underneath.
Now Chrisman's gonna pass it in. She gives it to Laney at the top of the key. Now Harris still at the top of the key. Tries to give it to Delaney inside. It's going to be a loose ball. Chrisman gives it to Liebert at the half-court line. Wiener at the wing, no good. Now Sienna Liebert with the rebound, missed by Clark. Chrisman has it now. Harris on the outside. It's going to get stolen by Claire Clark again. Claire Clark rolls it in. Make the score 22-11 with 5 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Chrisman's driving on the inside. No good, and they're going to fight over the rebound.
Another held ball. Jump ball is going to stay here with Rogers. Need to clean up our passing a little bit. They're not firm enough. They're not crisp enough. They're floating in the air too long. Defense able to get there and make some.
Wiener gives it to Johnson. Harris with it now. Back out to Wiener. Davidson trying to get something to go.
So calls a blocking foul on Taylor Wood there.
Nixa foul number 20, Taylor Wood. That's her first. Team's first.
Rogers going to trade out the inbounds person here.
So they'll make Harris pass it in. The pass is going to be just short. Taylor Wood with it. Taylor Wood driving on the inside, and she's going to bank that layup in.
Taylor Wood.
Davidson to Wiener. Wiener tries to give it back to Davidson. Stolen by Claire Clark. She's going to make that short layup.
See a foul call on Chloe Schlinkler. Pretty aggressive there. Just made a little bit of contact.
Eagles are called for their second team foul.
Harris setting something as she crosses the half-court line. Screen by Delaney. Didn't quite work there. Harris tries to give it to Wiener. Just a little miscommunication. Barely misses her hand. Nixa's going to have possession now. Looks like Wood's going to pass it into Claire Clark. Claire Clark just gives it back to Wood. Wood crosses the half-court line. She gives it to Johnson. Now Clark back with it. That was Veronica Walsh. Gave it to her around the 10-foot line. Davidson to Chrisman. Chrisman trying to get something. Set up. Barely gets it past the 10-second mark. Davidson out to Chrisman, out to Wiener. Now with Liebert. Back to Chrisman. Gives it back to Liebert. Just going to miss off the backboard. And she'll grab her own miss and put it back in. Now Wood. Gives it to Johnson. Johnson's going to try to pass it to Gwen Kubik. Just barely missed her hand. It's going to be out of bounds. Says Rogers touched it last. We're going to retain possession here. Wood with it. Gwen Kubik fighting for the ball with Davidson.
Jump ball possession, Nixa.
Ref calls jump ball, but Nixa's going to keep it here. Woods looking to pass it in.
Rogers foul number 22, Riley Johnson. That's her
Riley
second.
Johnson gets called for the foul.
Second period.
It's going to put Taylor Wood at the foul stripe for 2 free throws. First one's good, making the score 29-13. 3 minutes left in the second.
One more free throw.
Wood misses the second. They're going to grab their own rebound. That was Gwen Kubik on the rebound. Now Johnson gets stolen. Liebert gives it to Wiener. Davidson. Picks her foot up. Tries to give it Wiener on the inside. Jump ball, possession Rogers.
The 15th jump ball we've had this first half.
As Harris subs in for Wiener. There's a lot of jump balls last night too.
Early season. People being aggressive, but
Yeah, I'm glad they're fighting for it. Liebert trying to set something up. Gives it to Chrisman on the outside. Gives it to Delaney in the corner. Harris drives in around the wing. Now Delaney takes it down to the baseline, gives it to Chrisman in the corner. No good.
Ball possession, Lady
Another
Eagles.
jump ball. This one's going to go to Nixa. Wood. Taking her time, taking it down. Gives it out to Chloe Schenkler. She passes it inside to Gwen Kubik. Gwen Kubik gets tied up.
the jump ball.
Rogers' ball.
Possession goes to Rogers.
Nixa sets up their diamond press. They've been working that on that most of the first half.
Yep. Davidson gives it to Chrisman. Chrisman's getting double teamed. Gives it to Davidson. They did a good job trapping her there. Now Delaney wants to drive it inside. It's not going to be there. Gives it to Harris on the wing. Harris puts it up, just barely misses. That's Katie Bryant on the rebound. Now Jordan Phillips with it. Gives it to Kubik. Passes it back to Phillips on the inside. Taylor Chrisman snatches it away before giving it to Harris. Harris gives it back to Chrisman. Chrisman drives inside, and she's going to roll that one in.
Great soft left hand coming across the paint.
Wood to Phillips. Phillips back to Wood. Kubik at the free throw line. Gives it back to Phillips on the outside. No good. But Chloe Schenkler's there for the rebound. Wood gives it back to Schenkler. Gives it to Phillips. Shot clock winding down now. Wood throws it up with no time left on the shot clock. They're going to call a shot clock
Yeah,
violation.
so Nixa in Missouri, Missouri's not officially adopted the shot clock until this season. They gave schools the option last year if they wanted to adopt it or not in some different classics and tournaments. But this year, Missouri will be going to the shot clock, so this is a good opportunity for Nixa to get used to this 35-second shot clock.
Chrisman gives it to Davidson. Davidson on the sideline, Liebert to Harris, drives inside. She's going to get fouled while driving that one in. He's going to set her up for 2 free throws. Foul was on Phillips.
First one's good for Harris.
Rattles that in, drops the lead to 13.
Mountie 16, Nixa Eagles 29 with 47 seconds left here in the first half.
She'll switch the second one as well. Now Phillips. Gives it to Wood. Wood gets trapped. She gives that to Walsh. We're giving it back to Phillips. Now Kubik on the inside gets tipped by Delaney Hayes. Delaney snatches it away.
Caught it with the leg. Yeah, it's going to be
Eagle foul number 30, Gwen Kubik.
Gwen Kubik catches that foul. She got her leg out there and clips Taylor Chrisman on that. She tries to reverse the court.
Katie Bryant subs in for Nixa.
Yeah.
Shot clock's turned off. 24 seconds left before halftime. Davidson now with it. Davidson passes half court. Spinning away from the defender.
Yeah, she switched her pivot feet. Established one, and then kind of switched it. It was real subtle there, but the official picked up on it.
You're going to roll the ball to try to have some time. Wood picks it up. Pass to the half court. Time running out. Wood on the outside. Throws it up. No good. Harris gets the rebound, and that will be the end of your first half. Eagles leading by 12, 29-17.
We'll take a timeout. We'll be back here shortly for your second half of basketball.
Hello, and we're back after that quick halftime break.
Yeah.
Coach Land, I just want to ask you what you think some of the strengths and weaknesses have been throughout the first half.
I think Nixa has done a really good job of pressuring the ball. They've got that full court press. They pressure the ball. Rogers done a really good job of breaking the press initially. I think that some of our passes have been a little lazy, a little sloppy. It's early season, so we're going to clean that up as the season goes on. We need to make much crisper passes. We're getting to the basket a decent amount of time. We just got to finish. Got to finish our shots. They've been really aggressive on the offensive boards. Nixa has, and we've got to kind of match that intensity. Box out, get the ball, get in transition, push it up the court. So we got to match that intensity, make our passes a lot more crisp, and I think we got a chance to come back. We're only down 12. We got 16 minutes left to go.
I really agree with everything you said there. It's a lot of stuff that I thought about saying as well.
Nixa's going to get the ball first out of the referee's not pleased with the music going until the
very whistle, yeah. Now Wood gives it out to Phillips. Walsh drives inside, and that one's just going to roll around and drop inside.
Apologize, our scorebug's having a little issue with the possession arrow. It's going to be Mountie possession on the next held ball or at the quarter.
Hayes has it at the free throw line. Liebert now gives it to Harris at the wing. Delaney inside. Looking to give it out. Tries to give it to Crispin. So now it's Wood with it for Nixa. Gives it to Phillips. As Crispin tries to steal it away, and it will go out of bounds. It'll be Nixa ball. Walsh gives it to Phillips. Kubik on the inside. Corey Kubik's going to make it just out the paint in the low post. Harris gives it out to Liebert in the far corner. Crispin to Delaney. Liebert at the wing. Liebert tries to give it to Crispin inside. It's going to be no good as Gwen Kubik picks it up, takes it the other way, and Phillips is going to bank it off the board. Harris. Gives it to Liebert on the inside. Liebert playing tough. Gives it to Crispin on the wing. Crispin puts up the three, and she swishes that one. That cuts the lead down to 15. 5:45 left to go in this third quarter. Gives it inside to Gwen Kubik. Phillips going to take a step back. No good. Mounties are going to let it roll out of bounds. Louis Wiener checks into the game now. Harris to Crispin to Davidson. All on the outside. Gets snatched away by Taylor Wood. Taylor Wood's going to drive in, stops, and rolls it in. Davidson drives in. Getting in the paint now. Looking for Kaden Harris as she drives in. The ref's going to call a foul. Harris is going to have 2 free throws.
It's a foul number 22 for Cubic, her first. Team's first.
The official called the wrong number on that. They gave that foul to Cora Cubic. The official told the scoreboard, but it looked like it was on Jordan Phillips.
This is the first one. Rogers Mounties down by 17 with 5 minutes left to go in this third quarter. This is the second one. Phillips is going to get the rebound. Gives it to Gwen Cubic at the free throw line. Cubic passes it out to her sister, Cora Cubic. Cora Cubic's going to make that basket. Gives it to Davidson. Back out to Wiener. Wiener puts up the three, and it's good.
Goal basket, Lily Wiener.
Now Phillips gives it out to Walsh. Won't be there. Gets grabbed by Wood. Wood gets fouled on her way up. 2 free throws. They're going to call the foul on Lily Wiener.
That's her first. Team's first. At the line, shooting 2, Taylor Wood.
Wood makes the first one. Hayes checks in for Davidson. Second one rolls out. Hayes with the rebound. Harris gives it to Hayes in the middle. Passes out to Liebert on the wing. Gives it to Wiener. Wiener tries to give it to Liebert. Little misconfusion. Cora Cubic takes it now. Gives it to Phillips. Phillips going to put up the mid-range, and it's good. Hayes sets up the screen for Harris. Harris gives it to Chrisman. Back out to Harris in the near corner. And she's going to swish that one in.
For 3.
We'll see a little replay here on that.
Missed the highlight there.
Yeah.
We're back in real action here.
Wood's going to put up that no good. Walsh is there for the rebound.
If you're just now joining in, thanks for switching over here. We had two streams, the Huddle Cam stream the coaches had set up, and then this stream as well. But we went ahead and shut down the Huddle stream. Hopefully you enjoy our commentary and our score bug a little bit better than just the Huddle Cam. But if you don't like myself or Jacob Beatty here, just push mute on us. But we'll do our best to give you some unbiased, as unbiased as we can be, coverage here of this varsity girls matchup.
As Walsh misses the second one, Chrisman grabs the rebound. Chrisman gives it to Wiener on the outside. Wiener puts up the three from the wing. No good. Cora Cubic is going to grab that rebound. Passes it down to Claire Clark. Clark gives it to Wood. Wood drives in on the baseline. Ref's going to call the foul on Taylor Chrisman. So this will give Wood 2 free throws. She'll make them both. Harris gives it to Wiener on the outside. Gives it to Hayes, puts it up in the corner, just off the rim, fighting for the ball now.
Jump ball.
Rogers.
Rogers going to get possession after that jump ball. Inbound's going to be a flat set here for this blob.
Chrisman gives it to Johnson. Out to Chrisman again. Wiener at the top of the key. Harris passes it inside Delaney. Delaney tries to get it to go. It won't go. Kubik's got it now. Core Kubik, excuse me.
Seattle returns for the Lady Mounties, along with Carly Davidson.
Liebert and Davidson both check in now. Harris and Hayes come out. Davidson passing half court. Looking, gives it to Johnson. Johnson gives it to Liebert. It's going to roll out of bounds there. Gives Nixa possession. Mounties down by 19 here. It's just a minute 55 to go left in this third quarter. Gives it Kubik on the inside. Kubik loses it, gets it back. Clark's going to put up a big three, extending the Nixa lead. Chrisman back inside, gives it out to Davidson on the wing. Davidson puts up the three, no good, but Cora Kubik's there for the rebound. Now we have Chloe Schenkler with it. She gives it out to Claire Clark. Claire Clark's going to make 2 threes in a row.
Three-point basket, Chloe Schlinkler.
It's Chloe Schlinkler.
Davidson spinning around, trying to get something to go inside. She's going to lose possession of the ball there.
Nixa's foul, number 21. That's Chloe Schlinkler, her second team's third. Correction, that's the second team foul for Nixa.
Chrisman's got it at the top of the key. Drives inside. Doesn't find anything there. Gives it to Liebert. Liebert's going to do a spin move and miss it. Now that's Wood with the rebound, taking it down. She gives it out to Chloe Schenkler. Third three in a row is not going to be good. Liebert with the rebound. Chrisman trying to get something. She drives it in, cuts through the defenders. Ref's going to call a travel on her.
Two and a half steps there. Give you 1.5, but not 2.5. I like the move. I thought it was a great move. Just kind of chopped her feet at the end.
Agree. Now it looks like Nixa is going to try to get the last shot of this quarter with 7 seconds left. As Chloe Schenkler's got it now. Gives it out to Phillips. Shot clock's going to wind down. That'll be the end of your third quarter.
And this lead's ballooned to 25 here after 3 quarters. So we'll be back here after a short break. Be back about 45 seconds. All right, we're back here to start the fourth quarter. It's good to see Mia Hatch. I saw her check in late third quarter. She's starting this fourth quarter. Good to see that senior on the floor. She brings a lot of energy and leadership.
Now, Chloe Shankler trying to give something. Gives it out to Riley Geary. Gives it to Gwen Kubik on the inside. Kubik's fighting with about 4 defenders surrounding her. That one's going to be no good. Geary's there on the rebound. Gives it out to Phillips, but that's going to be no good. Now Crispin's taking it down the court for your Mounties. Wiener with the 3 from the wing. No good. Now Riley Geary's going to give it down to Phillips. They're going to call the foul on Wilkie, Lily Wiener.
Number 23, Jordan Phillips.
First one's no good for Phillips. Riley Johnson and Sophia Canzaneri checks in. Riley Johnson gives it to Wiener. Gives it out to Hatch. Hatch gives it to Wilkie in the corner. Johnson tries to pass it to Hatch on the inside. Gets poked.
The Lady Eagles are going to take the ball out of bounds. And honestly, I apologize. Mountie's taking it out of bounds. I got 3 people standing in front of me.
Hatch gives it to Johnson. Johnson, no good. Chloe Schenkler there for the rebound. Riley Johnson pokes it away. Canzaneri gives it to Wilkie. Now Wiener trying to set something up at the top of the key. Just going to roll off Hatch's hand as Gwen Kubik gets that one to go. Or sorry, Phillips made that one. It was assisted by Gwen Kubik. Wiener gives it out to Canzaneri. Hatch has it. Hatch drives in. She's going to get fouled. It was a tough foul on that one as Stella Wilkerson comes into the game for Lily Wiener.
3 come on for the Lady Eagles as well. Lady Mountie's taking underneath.
Gives it out to Wilkerson. Canzaneri at the top of the key. Passes it inside to Johnson. No good. Gwen Kubik's going to steal the rebound.
Strong move there. Goodness gracious.
That's the sisters connection. Gwen Kubik gives it to Cora Kubik and works out great for Nixa.
Don't see that happen a lot in girls basketball where they just kind of wrap it up like they're a running back. Take their step and a half, go up with it. Impressive.
Riley Johnson puts that one up. It's going to roll off the board, and now Phillips is taking it down. A little bit of a fast break there. She's going to pull up, no good. Wilkerson with the rebound. Gives it to Lily Wilkie now. Canzaneri, top of the key. Canzaneri drives it in. She's going to get fouled on her drive. They're going to call the foul on
Cora Kubik.
Cora Kubik.
Team's first. At the line, shooting 2, Sophia Canzaneri.
Canzaneri gets to shoot 2 here.
Sophomore getting some varsity minutes. Like to see that. So give her a shout out to her brother playing baseball in college, Oklahoma. Joe Canzaneri. He might be watching from abroad, from afar. We'll see.
He might. Just barely misses the second one. Fighting for the rebound down there.
quick whistle, jump ball, and I like that. I like the quick whistle. If you let the play progress and you don't blow that whistle quick, you start to get a little chippy there. So I like the quick whistle.
Yeah, and I mean, they're fighting tough here tonight as Hatch gives it to Canzaneri. Canzaneri gets stripped away. Is that another jump ball?
Yeah.
It will be.
Yeah, it is. Jump ball 27 here tonight.
I mean, and like you said, kind of glad he's blowing the whistle, but it's sure happened a lot here tonight. Phillips goes in, gets tipped away. As Taylor Woods gonna make that in, but she's called on the travel. Nixa goes with a whole new 5 here.
Yeah, last 3.5 minutes left. They're gonna get some of the younger girls in, get some experience.
Rogers down by 31. Canzaneri passes the half-court line. Gives it to Johnson. Gives it out to Wilkerson. Wilkerson puts up the 3, and that's a good one from the left wing. And we got Chloe Schenkler in. Oh, Mia Hatch goes for the ball. She's not going to grab it there. Maya Johnson with it now. Gives it to Schenkler. Gives it back out to Maya Johnson. Puts it up, no good. Fighting for the ball down there. That was Keedy Bryant with the rebound. Now Rogers has it. Hatch taking it down. Wilkie gives it out to Wilkerson. Wilkerson drives in. She had a lane there. Closed on her really fast. It was Riley Johnson. Puts it up from the mid-post. And we have Izzy Wolf, I believe, subs in for the Mounties. So Riley Gary's going to take it up from Nixa. She gives it out to Schenkler on the outside. Gary gives it to Maya Johnson. Schenkler getting double teamed, and she pushes Izzy Wolf to the ground there. Wilkerson subs in for Johnson for the Mounties.
I like that call. Schlinkler was being pretty aggressive with it. They grabbed it at the same time. I like the jump ball, not the foul there, though.
Wolf at the top of the key. Gives it out to Hatch. On the wing, tries to give it to Wilkie. Inside, gets poked away by Riley Geary. Nice hustle by Hatch to get it out of bounds, but Nixa's going to retain possession with Chloe Schenkler.
Esther Dancy in from Nixa High School.
Middleton comes in for Nixa. Gives it out to Esther Dancy. Johnson's gonna put it up with 3 people surrounding her. Wolf gets the rebound. Gives it to Wilkerson. Canzaneri with a deep 3. Just off. Wilkerson's there for the rebound. Called jump ball. It's gonna be Mountie possession. Clock ticking down here.
That's her first, team second.
45 seconds left.
Canzaneri with the long three-point attempt. Caitlin Clark-esque.
Wilkerson gives it to Wolf. Wolf drives inside, gets blocked by Hannah Middleton. Now Maya Johnson's got it for Nixa. She gives it out to Geary. Shot clock's off now with 22 seconds. Surprised they're not just holding this down to the last second. Gary's gonna roll it in, extending the lead to 28 for the Nixa Eagles. And Rogers is gonna try to get some points before the end of the game. Mia Hatch throws up a deep 3, no good, and that will end the game. Nixa Eagles up 28. Big win for the Nixa Eagles.
That's going to be your final. Nixa Eagles 60, the Lady Mounties 32. So that's going to be our broadcast for this game tonight. If you want to watch the following 2 games, we've got Fayetteville versus North Little Rock coming up here soon, followed by Greene County Tech versus Pea Ridge, the late show tonight. Those games will be broadcast on RHS TV using the Huddle feed, so you will have the game and then also the scoreboard in the lower left-hand corner. So if you want to watch either of those games, and we'll be back here tomorrow as Rogers takes on Ozark, Missouri. So we'll see them tomorrow. Actually, Ozark's really close, 10, 20 minutes away from Nixa. So a couple of Missouri teams here. We're slated to tip off at 3 o'clock. We're the 3rd game tomorrow. So be sure to tune in for that. We've got 3 games here tomorrow. It'll be similar to today, where we're going to broadcast our game with the full production, but you'll have the other games on the Huddle Cam. My name is Zach Land. Thank you, Jacob Beatty, one of my sports broadcasting students doing play-by-play commentary. And you all have a great night. Roll Mounts.
Roll Mounts.